let me talk to you. Go grab a chair, y'all go sit down, go get comfortable, cause we finna have a one-on-one talk, okay? What is up, crazy crew? It's your girl trying to go crazy, back at it again with another video. And as you read by that title, I'm going to be doing a freshman advice 101. I know a lot of you freshmen are fresh out of middle school and y'all getting ready to hit the big house, and some of you guys are scared, anxious, nervous, and don't know what to expect or do when you get inside high school. It's about that time that I let y'all onto a little secret. It's about that time I let y'all know what's tea, the real spill, like what's the gag?
Well, the gag is,
I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of advice from experience and from what I went through. Yeah, some stuff that I did freshman year, or some stuff I didn't do freshman year, I kind of wish I did it or didn't do it. This can go for any grade, actually, high schoolers, middle schoolers, it don't matter what grade you're in. So let's get into this video. I wrote down all the tips and everything on my iPod. Let's get into the first one. High school is not middle school. Middle school is completely different from high school. When I went to middle school, I had classes with my friends. I used to play a lot. We used to play a lot in the classes, throw chairs, hit the lights, hit teachers. But yeah, we used to do a lot in middle school. I moved, so I don't see my friends like that. High school is different from middle school. You see different cultures, different backgrounds, different people, and you just see a lot. It's a whole new experience. It's like a fresh start. You're leaving your kid days behind. Don't compare middle school to high school because it's very different. My second tip will be, don't expect people to be nice to you. Honestly, there's gonna be different groups. Like, you got the athletics, bookworms, emos, you know, etc. People are not gonna be willing to accept you, but you gotta be willing to accept yourself. Not expect people to be, you know, oh, here you go, come sit with us. Don't get me wrong, there's a few people out there that's, you know, really nice and they are willing to accept you, but some people are just a-holes and they're just like, no. My third tip is focus. When you get to high school, you're gonna see a lot of everything, and I'm talking about, you know, cuteness. I'm talking about, like, you know, you're gonna see pretty girls, pretty boys. You're gonna see different shapes, like curvy girls, workout boys.
yeah,
Don't let that distract you. You need to focus on your work. Dang, he cute. Nope. Bookwork, okay? Don't worry about who did it, why they did it, and how they did it. Just focus on you and you will be good in the long run. Okay, my fourth tip is don't put trust in your friends. I'm not saying, like, you know, don't trust them at all, but don't put like all your hard work, everything, trust into them, because some of them people that you call friends are not actually your friends, and as soon as you tell them something, your tea is getting spilled across the nation. To vent to somebody and you go to a friend and then they just go back and just start spreading your tea, and you're just like, oh wow.
oh wow, oh wow, oh wow.
Somebody you just met in high school, I don't think you want to tell them your bizwax, because freshmen they are a different breed, okay? When I was a freshman, I had a lot of people tell me stuff, but I was never that type of person to go spreading other people's germs. They can't hold water, like they cannot hold water for anything. Just don't put all your trust in your friends unless you really, really know them, and you know what I'm saying. Just don't do it. Knowing what interests you, and this is what I made a big mistake on. My freshman year, I was standoffish, I was shy, I was like I am not talking you or you. I missed out on a lot of opportunities. My sophomore year, I started to join more clubs and sports. I actually turned out to like them, like, and I met a whole lot of new people, and I was just like, dang, I wish I could have did this my freshman year. The sport that I joined that I actually liked it was track and field. I actually turned out to like it. And that's where I messed up at. I wish I could have did it back in my freshman year, but I did try for basketball, but I didn't make cuts. So, cause there was way too many girls, and they was picking girls that already was playing there from the year before. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna try out for no other sport because it makes no sense of joining if I'm not gonna make cuts. I know now that I love shot and disc and the 100, so that's what I'm gonna be doing my junior year, so I'm ready for that. This fifth? I think this is my fifth. Don't hang around the wrong crowd. Oh my gosh. I've seen so many people hang around the wrong crowd and they just turned out to be the person that they shouldn't have been, because that can get you off track, and you know, you don't want to shift gears. You know, you want to stay on your path. You don't want to merge over into the wrong lane and then you get into that accident, which I've seen plenty of times. I just seen a lot of people just turn out to be the person that I wouldn't even expect them to be. And I was never that person to hang around.
You're a liar!
Well, I hung around the wrong crowd, but I still got my work done, and you know, I stayed focused. But you know what I'm saying, just don't hang around the wrong people that will, you know, throw you off, that will make you vape and smoke, drink. Especially if you want to go to college or anything like that, don't hang around the wrong people. My sixth tip, be yourself. Like, don't go to high school and being this uptight person and being this big bad person. Don't try to be like other people. Don't compare yourself to anybody, and you know what I'm saying, love yourself, love your body. Okay, the next one is think about your future early. If you plan to like do some type of career path, I would suggest you plan that out ahead of time. I want to, you know, work in the medical field, and my freshman year I didn't take no like classes for the medical field, which I regret. You find a career path that interests you, definitely find some classes that is in that field. Think about your future early. This is what I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of freshmen with their schedules like no, don't be that freshman, because you're going to look like a freshman. Freshman year, I was new to the school. I did not know where to go. Actually, I was just new to the whole entire state, and I just was like, this school is big as hell. And what I did was took a picture of my schedule and I put it on my lock screen so I won't look like a fool. But I was still lost. I wasn't, you know, to the point where I needed help, because the classes was pretty easy to find. You can, you know, take a glance at your paper or whatever, but I would suggest put your schedule as your lock screen or your home screen so you can know, you know, where to go next and what time is lunch or whatever, and you'll be fine. Okay, the next tip, stay on top of your hygiene. Oh my god, this one, there was a bunch of kids that I've seen, their hygiene was just horrible, terrible. And I went to a predominantly white school, so you know, some of them was not up there. Their breath was stink, teeth yellow, like you can scrape the butter off their teeth and cook you some eggs with that. Like, that's how bad it was. I would suggest you stay on top of your hygiene, because once people find out you stink, it's over. Like, they don't want to be around you unless you're one of those like weird kids that like stench. And just with your teeth, use some Listerine and call it a day. Put some cologne on, perfume, lotion, smell good. Don't be smelling like you just hopped out the garbage can, okay? So yeah, stay on top of your hygiene is a good one. Okay, the next tip is don't skip. Oh my god, I had a hard time with this one throughout high school and middle school. I used to skip a lot. And my junior year, I'm gonna try not to skip. When I first started school my freshman year, I didn't go to like half of my class. I started school 2 days late, and that was because they started school on Friday, and which doesn't make any freaking sense. Why would you start school on Friday? But I wanted to start school on Monday. I had my schedule on my lock screen, and you know, your girl was prepared. But you know, I was late to some of my classes, and the classes was already packed. Like there was a bunch of people in there, and me, little me, just was like, oh my god, there is a bunch of people in there. I am not going in that classroom. And I'll just like walk around and, you know, just wait till the next bell ring. And which is not, you know, I mean, don't skip. I just hate when I just walk in the classroom and everybody just like, they just staring at you, and it's just so awkward. And I just, you know, I just skipped it. But the next day, like, I'll be trying to get to class early so I can speak to the teacher. Also, another experience, my sophomore year, I skipped a whole lot, and I got on the no-fly list. The no-fly list is basically like, when you actually go to the bathroom or go to the office, go to the nurse, anything like that, you have to have security with you. And that's what I had to suffer the consequences, and I was on a no-fly list, and I was put on there for 1 month, but it turned out to be a year. So, and I was like, what in the world? Like, why am I on the no-fly list for a year? Because the lady told me she was gonna take me off a month after. She was gonna take me off in a month if I improved in my classes. I was like present in my classes and everything like that. And turns out she left me on there for a whole entire year. But guess what? I still did what I wanted to do. I still went to the bathroom without security, and I was still roaming the halls. Yeah, don't skip, y'all. Don't be on a no-fly list or anything like that. It's not good. To always skip my 6th period because I hated the kid. Well, hate is a strong word. I did not like the kids in my class. They will always take my spot. Them freaking try-hard kids always like to be picking on people. But I was so unbothered by them though. I was like, I don't care because I'm passing this class with an A, so how about you? It really got me mad because they always used to take my spot, and like when I walk into class, like they'll be sitting on my table, and I just stand there and just be like,
are you gonna move?
I ended up skipping that class. Like, I just didn't really go there. I missed out on a lot of work. I regret it, but not really, because I did not like the kids in the class. But don't skip class. Even if you pass in the class, don't skip it, because you're gonna be missing out on a lot of work, and that work could be really important to you in the future. Skip. Just tell the teacher, so and so is in my spot, you know, everything like that. Me, I didn't really like talking to the teacher. I was in my shell, so I was like, you know what, I'm not talking to you, I'm gonna go skip. But don't skip, y'all. You're gonna miss out on a lot. Don't make a bad name for yourself. And I made a bad name for myself, and I'm not talking about you know who. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I made a bad name for myself by skipping. Oh, she was the one that skipped. She's the one that talked back to security. But yeah, don't make a bad name for yourself in the school, because people will start tagging you. They will label you, and sometimes it will get annoying. Don't do stupid stuff that will make you, you know, look like you're a bad person. Okay, the next one is don't be messy. There's tons of messy girls, and they was just so freaking messy. And like, they used to always just start stuff for no reason. Like, as soon as you look at them, what are you looking at? With the hot chips and stuff. Like, calm down. First of all, your breath stink. You need a mint gum. And second of all, sit down somewhere because you won't bust a grape. So,
Period.
and then they would get their little best friends and they'd be like, go best friend. You get so annoying. Don't be that type of person to be messy. Like, nobody would want to talk to you. Everybody would like talk behind your back, and you know, they won't even think it's funny. They will laugh at you, not with you. The next tip is have good relationships with your teachers, because you're gonna need that teacher. And I needed several of my teachers, and you know, they came through, pulled up with the grades. Don't be that class clown and, you know, give your teacher a hard time. Even if they be rude to you, you know, always be nice to them. Like, kindness kills. Like, kill them with kindness, and it will always fall back on you, and you're going to be the one that pulled through stronger. You never know when you might need them. You never know when you need a letter of recommendation. And yeah, I would just say don't be the a-hole in the classroom and, you know, give the teacher a hard time, making their job a lot worse than what it already is. Be a good student, okay? Don't let nobody push you over. If you might be that type of person like I was shy, you know, didn't talk to nobody. I would always have my headphones in, on my phone, doing my work. One random person that just want to walk up to you and just want to try you. Like, so I just hate when people, you know, mess with other people and they're not even doing anything to them. Like, I just hate that. Don't let nobody push you over, baby. Don't let nobody push you over. You know, if they're messing with you, you know, let somebody know, let a teacher know. They still don't do anything. You take matters into your own hands and you do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be that one person that's gonna try to push your buttons, but sometimes you just gotta let it ride. You know, you gotta be cool, you gotta be level-headed, but if it just continues, then, you know, you gotta put matters into your own hands. Okay, next tip, don't be shy. My freshman year, I was shy. I didn't talk to anybody. Like I said, I didn't join any clubs, sports, or anything like that. But being shy, you're gonna miss out on a lot of opportunities and experiences. And I would suggest you, like, you know, come outside your box, come outside your shell. High school is going to be uncomfortable, trust me. It just depends on how uncomfortable you make it. Don't be doing too much, but, you know, come out your shell a little bit, try talking to a few people, join some activities, because trust me, you're going to be getting a whole lot of experience and opportunities coming your way. And I wish I could have did that my freshman year, but I actually started doing that my sophomore year. So next one is don't do too much. Like, don't go overboard. That extra supply stuff, like, you probably won't even need that extra supplies, honestly. For me, my freshman year, even my sophomore year, I only had binder, folder, pencil, paper, pens, and that was really it. Like, you don't really have to go all out, and you don't really have to go all out in school, like, to the bare minimum, because mainly some of the classes, they're gonna require you to write on paper anyways. You don't bring your whole house to the school, and like, you won't even need it. Like, protractors, the school should supply you with one anyway, so you shouldn't really even need it. Don't be that loud person that, you know, early in the morning, screaming, yelling through the hallways like you ain't got no sense, like you just left your whole entire brain at your house. Just, no. Clothing wise, if you want to go all out, baby. Like, if you want to be a fashion show, let it be a fashion show. Don't be expecting to get in a relationship. Don't be expecting to be looking for no boy, no girl, no nothing. Just go there for your education, because half the time you lose your focus and you just be worried about what she doing or what he doing. And lastly, just have fun. It's high school. You're only gonna have 4 years, and it's gonna be like
speed. I am speed.
Just have fun, live life, because these 4 years, they don't last long, trust me. Like, I was just a freshman. I feel like I was just a freshman yesterday, and now I'm a junior, and it's almost about that time for me to get out of school, and I'm 2021 can't come any faster. Don't rush it. It's gonna come. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed giving you guys this advice because I experienced it myself, and I hope some of you guys don't go through the same thing what I went through. And you know, have fun in high school. High school is there for you to experience new things, and I wish all the freshmen out there good luck. Good luck to anybody that's starting a new school. And if you're nervous, you're anxious, just be yourself, okay? Don't let it get to your head. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this. You only have 4 years, and these 4 years are gonna go just like that. Be safe. Don't be overboard. I will see you guys in the next video.